and our wicketkeeper, the Afghanistan wicketkeeper, is in.
Right, then you're bowling first. Now, what total would you want to restrict them to?
Something less than 90 runs.
All the best for the game.
Thank you so much.
Right, then we got the news from the centre that Sandeep Goat from Muscat Thunders winning the toss and deciding to bat first.
You heard it from the man himself. Muscat Thunderers winning the toss and electing to bat, taking you through that Muscat Thunderers lineup. Afreed KT, Ashish Odedra, Ganesh Narsumaya, Jeet Shah is in playing this game. Makaran Patil, Munis Ansari, Pranav Atavale will be the keeper. Rana Naeem had an excellent game. Sandeep Gaud, Soumya Sampath, the youngster, and Syed Amir Shah, the slow bowler. Taking you through the Renaissance Challengers is Mudassir.
Thank you, Amin. And led by Sufyan Mahmood, they have the services of Amanullah Rafiqi, Asif Khan, Fawad Ali, Hamad Ifraq, Imran Ali, Muzahir Raza, Nadeem Khan, Shehbaz Hussain, the captain himself, Sufyan, Usman Ali, and Wasim Ali. An all important game for these two sides. They are looking for those couple of points so that they can move up the table and they can keep that pressure on the second position team. And talking about the batting lineup of Muscat Thunders, here comes the man in form, Rana Naeem. What a tournament he's having, 142 strike rate, couple of half centuries to his name.
Yeah, just a match ago, he scored that 53 best for the tournament of him. On the other hand, Fawad Ali, he's been amongst the wickets. 11 matches, 14 wickets, had a very good game with the ball last time around. Hasn't had that 4-wicket or 5-wicket haul to his name, but otherwise he's had mixed days. There are days in which he's unplayable. There are days on which he just leaks runs like no tomorrow. First ball coming up for Fawad Ali, steaming in from the Oman tail end, and as always angling it into the right hand. A little bit of mix-up. A direct hit would have been interesting. Hamad Ifraq also leaking an additional one. So it's going to be Rana Naeem.
It was never a run, rightly sent by Rana, though there was a fumble at the backup, but still he wants to keep the strike. He wants to get off the mark in style, I believe. There you go, over the point fielder. Ball racing towards the fence. Off the mark in style, Rana Naeem.
I guess he's backing himself to make full use of this batting power play. Have a look at that in the slot. And what a good hard cut. Safely played into the air. And make sure he gets that ball to the boundary. So good start here for the Muscat Thunderers on the very second ball, getting Fancourt Tournament 4, number 451. Works away towards the leg side. And no, I think Amanullah Rafiqi into this game as a specialist keeper might have just dropped this one. Or was it pads?
No, Pradeep Airi behind the stumps for Renaissance. Angling into the right-hander. Was there a bat involved? A good job done by the wicket-keeper. Explosive batter. He knows how to exploit the fielding side. Firmly played on the back foot. A good comeback by Fawad after going for that boundary.
Absolutely. Good comeback. Now this is where Muscat Thunderers will look to capitalize. Their earlier game against IAS Invincibles did seem far too easy to win. For their second game of the night, Renaissance Challengers can prove a formidable opponent. Both these teams are champion sides. They've had experience playing finals. They've had experience winning tournaments.
Go straight. Majestic. A bit fuller, not trying it to hit it hard. A maximum, the first maximum of this game for Rana Naeem.
Tafa News Tournament 6 number 309, and what a shot that one is. Stand and deliver. Got into a commanding position, read that length of the ball early and gets it straight onto the middle of the bat. Good flow. And look at that posture he had after hitting that shot. Held his posture. Pleasing to the eye. Have a look at that. Stand and deliver.
It's a rare sight for all of us. Rana Naeem going for that maximum. A brilliant timing. Known for hitting the ball hard. Excellent comeback. What an over. Some runs for Muscat Thunders at the end of over number 1. 10 for no loss.
Bowler coming right arm over. Covering leg.
Young Muzahir Raza into the attack. Edged and he's taken it. Umpire raises his finger in a flash and straight away making a good statement here. Muzahir Raza swinging the ball away.
Oh, what a start. Inviting the batter for the drive. It's late movement. An outside edge and a good catch taken by the wicketkeeper. Without troubling the scorers, Ashish Odedra walks back to the pavilion. It's 10 for the loss of 1. So the early wicket going down for Muscat Thunders. What a start by the young Muzahir. And in comes the left-hander Sayyad Amir. So change the top order. No Makarand Patil. Change of plans for Muscat Thunders. In the air. Is there a chance for the fielder? Off the mark, but not in a convincing way.
Perhaps it's a pain to be playing a team like IAS Invincible first up in the day because Muscat Thunderers in that game were totally on top. Have a look at that wicket here. Late away movement. Late away movement by Muzahir Raza leading to the dismissal of Ashish Odedra, and it could be a bane playing a team that is at the bottom of the table, the IAS Invincibles. Not exactly at the bottom of the table, but most certainly struggling. Ooh, what a delivery. This one has squared him up completely.
Exciting young fast bowler. Already made a debut for his national team against PNG last year. A visible progress if we can talk about Muzahir Raza, a true all-rounder. A good start to the over, and all of a sudden on the back foot is Muscat Thunders after losing Ashish Odedra.
Picked it up Rana Naeem seems to be in the mood, but what he's done is kite this one. 3 fielders converging, but the ball is going to land in the middle of them, safe and sound. Living dangerously, Rana Naeem at the moment.
Not a good idea by the batters. If you're playing against Muzahir, you want to use your feet, come out of the crease, because he's bowling at a very good length. It won't be easy for the batters to stay deep in the crease and take on Muzahir.
Ooh, what a delivery this one is. The umpire not interested, perhaps drifting down leg, but it was certainly a good shout. Trapped him right in front of the wickets.
So some swing on offer for Muzahir. And look at that. Good wrist position, good release. With that angle, he's creating some problem for the left-hander. A tight over in progress. Just couple of runs from the bat. And one leg by so far in this over.
Certainly applied some brakes to a free scoring Rana Naeem at the moment. Once again, taking that ball away from the right-hander. What a first over for Muzahir in this game. After two, the Muscat Thunders are 13 for the loss of 1 wicket.
तो उस्मान भाई मख के खा स्टार्ट के राजे और रन आउट का
Right then, Renaissance Challengers, they've got a good bowling attack. Something of every type. Nadeem now introduced into the attack.
1-1
It's going to be an interesting battle because both a right-hander and a left-hander out there at the crease. He'll have to adjust accordingly. Rana Naeem, on the other hand, is not shy of hitting the long shots, of taking that extra risk because he's already got that 50 in the first game.
Yes and no between these two batters. A good inclusion of Muzahir Raza. All of a sudden, we can see that change in the approach from the captain in the power play. Putting the brakes, goes for the reverse shot. It clearly shows he's under pressure here, even though he has got that 50 in the previous game. But all of a sudden, he's finding it hard to get those boundaries.
Once again, not hesitating before playing that sweep. More like a slog sweep at this occasion, but had that little less power, probably because there is that cow corner fielder. Similar looking shot by Amir Shah. And a similar result, only a single. Dealing in singles right now, and I'm pretty sure the Renaissance Challengers wouldn't mind that.
They need to use the feet because the ball is not coming nicely on the blade. And bowling at the right channel is Nadeem. You need to be brave enough against Nadeem. In the air, putting in the gap, chased by Mujahid, but ball wins the race. It's a much needed boundary.
Yeah, it was turning out to be a very quiet over, and finally Rana Naeem finds that gap. What a beautiful precision shot this one is. Right in between two fielders, both the fielders backward point as well as Khalid, they were so close to each other, and still Rana Naeem managed to bisect both of them. Wonderful boundary to end the third over, 20 for the loss of 1 wicket, Muscat Thunders.
شابه نيمه ده كده شابه كويس. Yes, Imran bhai ready.
Good bowler to have bowling at this particular stage. It's going to be Imran Ali against the left-hander. And he's on the mark straight away. Amir Shah comes with a reputation of playing some attacking cricket. But at the moment, it's going to be a battle between Imran Ali, who's got 10 wickets from 12 games with an average of 15, but his economy that's really good here. And his batter is going to be with Rana Naeem at the moment.
Played a lot against each other back home in Pakistan. Rana Naeem and Imran Ali. Good battle between bat and ball. Way outside the off stump. A poor effort coming from the wicket keeper.
Yeah. Imran bhai shabash. Yes, ball Imran. Imran bhai ball.
Big wide there and some extra run as well.
Shaba Imran. One.
Crunch towards the covers. There is a field out there for protection.
Well done.
Musahir Raza.
Back up.
They're still finding it difficult to get a few extra runs here. That boundary, elusive boundary at the moment.
I really don't understand why they have opted to make the shift, the batting order. Sending Syed Amir at number 1 position here. Thick outside edge, going past that short third man chased by Sufyan Mahmood. Just a single. Partly is the kind of batter who would love to play at least 25-30 balls so that he can make the difference. But as of now, Amir is struggling to find those boundaries.
What's he thinking now? Probably try and lure Amir to play that big shot towards cow corner. Toss it up. Oh, yes, he does. But negotiated safely, played with soft hands. And once again, it's only going to be a single. Now, that's poor running between the wickets, I think. Just a little lethargic, both these two batters. Was an easy two.
Shaba Imran. Karo.
It's a tight over. He needs to find a maximum here. Using the feet. This is how you play against Imran Ali. Gutsy knock we are witnessing under pressure. All of a sudden breaking the shackles. Naeem Rana. Quicker delivery. Quickly bouncing out of the crease and connects well. What a strike from Naeem Rana. This time goes down on one knee and connects. Well, it's consecutive maximum from the blade of Naeem Rana. So 18 runs, a big over. The first over from Imran Ali.
Dafa News Tournament 6 number 311, and Imran Ali has just spoiled an over that he built up so very well in the slot, and he dispatched it for 6. 2 back-to-back sixes now to end things here. 4 overs, 38 for 1. In walks Wasim Ali and gets some treatment from Amir Shah. It's a maximum here. He'll have to adapt quickly because this is not the right matchup at the moment. Left arm orthodox versus the left arm power hitter, and he'll look to line him up. So now 3 sixes of 3 deliveries. Muscat Thunders seemed a very quiet team so far. And now all of a sudden, they're striking some really big hits. Cut away. Not going to be taking a single. And why so? Because you're comfortable hitting some big long sixes. Rana Naeem in the previous over, and now Amir Shah joins the party. Once again, takes that big slog sweep. It's going to be another maximum here. It's turning out to be absolutely expensive for Wasim Ali at the moment.
Yeah, now the right matchup. Left-handed batter against the left-arm orthodox spinner. Good swing of the blade. Getting a maximum, nearly took the coach of Yalla Shabab Giants with him. This is Tariq, who's second on the second tier. What an onslaught this has been. He's not going to spare out. He will try to go once again. That's a good comeback. Slightly shortening the length. Single. Good cricket all round, I believe.
Absolutely. 2 maximums and now a single, because it's already turned out to be quite a big over as far as the Muscat Thunders innings is concerned. One of the best. And so quickly the momentum shifts in a game in this D10 format. The bowlers are on top at one time, and then all of a sudden a flurry of 6s and 4s. Everything changes. Having said that, there's also a reverse of that, and that's if a wicket falls of a set batter, the momentum shifts towards the other team.
Absolutely right. Just a matter of momentum. Good change up, good slower delivery. Rana Naeem has been picking pace at the right time. A single will conclude the over. Decent start to the inning for Muscat Thunders. At the end of 5, it's 52 for 1. Sofyan, the skipper from the Oman LNG end, hasn't had a great tournament with the bat or with the ball in hand. He needs to get the better of one of these two batters. Cutting it on the up, finding a single. Muscat Thunders just picking up the pace at the right time. It just hasn't been the tournament where the players performed, their batters lived up to expectation. Lost 6 to 7 players for the national duties, but they are picking up pace at the right time, at the right juncture of the tournament. 10.40 is the current run rate, and with this run rate, they'll surely try and target somewhere around 110, 120. Currently, score predictor is 99. He would want to up the ante. Upping the ante with me in the commentary box, it's Pranav Mehta.
Thank you so much, Noman.
Picked up on the onside. That's a big hit. It will land in no man's land. They're rushing for the second run. It has been a decent recovery by the Muscat Thunders.
For sure, Ahmed Shah. He's been one of those saviors for Muscat Thunders in this edition of Oman D10. Very talented, primarily known for his left arm spin, but he can tonk a long ball as well.
Thrashed on the onside. We'll find Imran at the backward square leg. Normally a very safe pair of hands, Imran.
He's taken one of those catches of the tournament of his own bowling. Muscat Thunders going strong here. They just need to continue the momentum.
Big heave on the onside, inside edge. That just tells how heavily that was hit hard. He was trying to muscle that one, and nevertheless an inside edge still earns him a boundary. Fortune favors the brave.
Well put. Just looking to heave across the line. There's a lot of pressure on Muscat Thunder, especially not from the bowlers at the moment, but with the man in form being outside, Patil. You just want to get as much as possible because you would feel that he needs to be in, especially right now.
This is good bowling. This is a decent comeback by Sufyan. Has got the wicket-keeper up and then targeting that 4th, 5th stump channel away from the reach of Rana Naeem, who likes the ball to be in his reach, in his arc, in his zone. So that's good bowling. That's quite a commendable effort by Sufyan.
We haven't really seen anything right on the offside from Rana Naeem. Loves to dominate straight. Probably cow corner, deep mid-wicket. On a few occasions does sweep. He's exhausted.
Now he goes over in the gap towards long off, gets a boundary to conclude the over, and suddenly a decent over. The figure has been spoiled with a boundary on the last ball.
That's his arc. You can't be bowling in his arc. He's too good a player to miss out on that. This is just bread and butter for him. Muscat Thunders are cruising here. They continue their dominance. Naeem, 39 of 22 deliveries. Ashish Odedra was dismissed of the very first delivery, but ever since, Naeem and Amir have stitched a good partnership. 64 on the board, 24 deliveries to go. Most importantly, that name, Makrant Patil, and the name after that as well, Sandeep Gaur, they need to be in action.
Picked up on the offside, just evades the fielder. For the confidence of a youngster, it's very important to have a couple of good innings, and today has been that sort of a day for Amir Shah. The left-arm orthodox spinner has been brought in the team on the very last moment, performed well with the ball in hand, and has been decent batting up the order in this encounter.
For sure. You need those runs to believe in yourself. You might be a very experienced player back home, but when you were playing for a professional franchise, you really want to prove your mantle. You want people to believe in you. You want to have their confidence on your back. And that's exactly what Amir Shah is trying to do here. 4 odd runs in.
Slow ball. He has middled that to perfection. That has gone onto the road, I believe. What a hit.
I was worried. Really worried for that vehicle crossing. What an incredible hit from the bat of Rana Naeem. Moves on to 45. It was just back of length. And Rana Naeem threw the kitchen sink at it. Everything that he has. No compromises whatsoever. And look at the distance that he's achieved. Wonderful strike. Incredible. Finally finding his mojo back. Rana Naeem.
Good delivery, good comeback, slightly slower. Slower in pace and fuller in length on this occasion by Fawad. That's good bowling.
That's where you want Rana Naeem to be playing, on the offside. You just want to lock his arms. Ask him some difficult questions. Ask him to play out of his comfort zone. I really feel that fielder at deep square leg is almost a waste. Because the target area of Rana Naeem is going to be deep mid-wicket to long off, wide long off.
Through the offside, gets a single.
They need to get going. Just over 18 deliveries to go, as many as 20 rather. Can they get like 40, 45 in these remaining 20 deliveries?
What an encounter we have on our hands. Big heave across the line, no connection whatsoever.
Good bowling, yaar.
72 for the loss of one. Makrant Patil available in the hut. Sandeep Gaur is still in the waiting. Amir 23 of 15. Needs to get going, needs to just get a few maximums to his name.
Now he goes big. What a connection. This is again over the mid-wicket fence. What a way to end the over. Starting the over with a 6, ending the over with a 6. Fawad Ali's expensive spell comes to a closure.
You ask him for it and he delivers. Just length, not learning his lesson. Fawad. Amir was never going to be missing out on that opportunity. He's too good a player to be missing out on that. Almost like a golf swing. And this is some fantastic batting by Muscat Thunders here. 7 overs done, 78 for the loss of 1, Muscat Thunders.
Well, they say when it rains, it pours. 24 of the 2 overs for Fawad Ali, 14 of the first over for Wasim Ali. Runs have been pouring for Muscat Thunders. Oh, this is a good delivery. This is brilliantly bowled, deceptive bowling there, slightly slower in pace.
On 46, Rana Naeem really wants to get to his landmark in style. Can he get a maximum here? In the arc, struck well. Believe Wasim got a foot to it. And if he has, he would be in trouble here.
Possesses some great power. Rana Naeem. Slightly quicker. Yeah, he's got his boot to it. Must have struck the thumb there. But he's definitely going to feel the pain, that's for sure. He is in the pain. That's the spirit of the man. Still delivering the best for his side. On the offside goes Amir. In the gap goes Amir. Gets a boundary, Amir. What a day he's having with the bat in hand.
They're getting runs. And they're getting runs at regular interval. Didn't start the over well, doesn't matter. Because he's capitalized here with that boundary. Just when it was looking like a very good over from Wasim. One of the first 3, 5 of 4. 2 balls to go.
This will definitely be a wide, yes. Umpire calls it. And rubbing salt to wounds is that extra run. Nothing's going in the favor of Renaissance Challenges.
7 of 4 deliveries.
Yeah, slower. Slower is better. Being a bowler is very important the way you adjust your pace and your length. He's been hitting everything and anything that has been pitched in his arc. And you shorten the length, you vary the pace. That's so good as a bowler.
8 runs of the over. They need a maximum or a boundary to finish this over. Don't want to lose the momentum in the arc. That's well bowled by Wasim. Will be digged to long off for a single. 9 runs of that over from Wasim. 87 for the loss of 1. Muscat Thunders.
Runs galore continue here at the Oman Cricket Academy, where the floating power play is going to be in progress. Musahir Raza bowled a decent first over, picked up a wicket, gave away only 2 runs. The Oman's national player recently got his first cap against PNG. Runs in against Amir Shah. Starts off with a wide outside off. And the fast bowler's typical stare. You're going to expect that. With a young, dynamic, fast bowler approaching, you're going to see that.
Just not getting his act right at the moment. Musahir Raza, the youngster, the young gun. Just 2 runs of his first over and a wicket to his name as well.
Good start. Very good start. Swing again right up in the block hall.
That's much better from Musahir. As far as he's hitting the block holes, doesn't matter the format. It is always going to be effective. This is good. Very good from Musahir. 11 balls to go. Need to see Makran Patil here.
That's a waiver delivery. That will definitely. That is going to be a legitimate ball since batter has moved.
What has happened there?
Full toss. Hasn't got well enough. Still evades the fielder. Shabazz trying to put in an effort there. Batters are back for 2 runs.
He's limping, Amir Shah. He's done some damage to himself.
Pranav, you mentioned about the fact that Makran Patil needs to come in here, but I believe the way these 2 batters are playing, they've got their eyes settled in. And if someone like, even someone of Makran Patil's caliber, if he comes into work, it won't be easy to just go out and hit right from the ball 1. So for Muscat Thunders' point of view, they would want these 2 batters to carry the momentum till the very end of the innings. Once again in the block hall. Once again will cut out by the fielder at cover.
I don't really agree, Oman, on this occasion. The reason why I say so is because players like Makran Patil, they are not concerned about the conditions. They bring the power game to the table. It doesn't necessarily have to be from the middle of the bat. Anywhere around the bat. We've seen how far the ball travels from the middle. almost 100 meters. So anywhere half a bat might have enough for the ball to travel 60, 65 meters. That's a maximum.
Well,
And
I
he
tell you
walks in.
what, you must have, could have, would have wished for anything else at this hour, and that would have been accepted too, because Makarand Patil walks in now. Ahmed Shah was struggling, retired, hurt. Probably understandable the way he's been batting. It's hot, it's humid out there. And walks in Makarand Patil now.
It's really good. Really good. Selfless from Amir Shah. Will get a strike there.
शाबाश वेल डन
Now Makarand Patil is out there. And he has a job to do for his side. Interesting, very interesting. Just the last 7 deliveries left in the innings.
What an over it has been from Muzahir, the batting power play.
Not easy to hit out from the ball one. That's a typical fast bowler stare. And he is in some sort of a trouble, Makarand Patil. This one has struck probably above his knee roll.
He looks in some pain there. Probably somewhere around the rib. And he's having sufficient attention at the moment. Looks in pain. 9 overs done. 92 for the loss of 1, Muscat Thunders.
Sufyan. Okay, coming right arm around.
Right then, it is the last over of the first innings. 92 already. Run on intake, needs to take a move on. Had a pretty ordinary, pretty average penultimate over. Sufyan to bowl the last one. Hasn't middled the first one. But nevertheless, he will get a single. And he will raise his bat to the gallery. That's a good 50. 31 deliveries. Another decent knock.
50 of 31.
Covering.
He's been good ever since that break that he got. He's come back strong. Second good match of the day. .50 of 31. Makarand, Lord relies on him here.
Straight down the ground. Will get a single. Now coming back for the second run. He didn't collect that one completely, Sufyan. And who is he blaming? The fielder for the throw?
Should have been 1 bounce. Halfway. It's basics. Under lights, you just need to be accurate. Need to use the dew to your advantage. Doesn't have the gloves, Sufyan Mahmood. Sometimes it gets a little difficult. Nonetheless, no excuses. It had to be collected.
Slower delivery. This is good bowling. This is brilliant bowling. Sufyan Mahmood making a good comeback. Makarand Patil trying to swing too hard. Fresh legs probably not working.
96 for the loss of 1. Muscat Thunders not able to connect on this occasion here. In the context of this game, Naeem has played 6 overs and he's got 50. in those 6 overs, 6.1 overs to be precise.
Trying to heave that one once again. There'll just be a single. Well, just one we were expecting 115, 120. What a comeback. Sufyan Mahmood and his men. Sort of a champion's comeback this. Now last two deliveries have to end well. Momentum, that's the momentum thing that we always talk about. Is it going to go in the favor of Renaissance Challenges? Only these last two balls will tell. Slow delivery. Once again, the power. No placement, no timing whatsoever. Just a single down to long on.
Just not working for Muscat Thunders. They are not able to finish well. They've been brilliant. Renaissance Challenges in the last 2 overs. Not allowing Muscat Thunders to get away. Started with Muzahir. And it's followed well by the captain, Sufyan Mahmood. Just 6 runs of the over so far.
20 runs have come off the last 17 balls. That shows the type of comeback that Renaissance Challengers have managed. 20 of last 17 deliveries. Thumbed on the onside. In the gap, gets the boundary, make that 24 of the last 3 overs. Still a decent comeback this in the context of the game. But a boundary brings up the 100 for Muscat Thunders. They've managed to put on 102 for 1 in their all allotted 10 overs.
It's good. Really good from Naeem. Rana Naeem finishing off in style. They needed something to go and finish the first innings with a positive. And that boundary would have just done that. Getting them over the 100-run mark. And Rana Naeem, what an innings was that from him. 50 plus. And he stood tall from one end.
Absolutely. But I tell you what, Sufyan Mahmood would be happy with the way his boys have made a comeback. They were absolutely down and out in the first 7 over, conceding 78 runs. Right then, talking about the batting story, Muscat Thunders. Ashish Udedra was undone for a duck. Naeem scored 55 of 33. Amir retired hurt after scoring 37 of 22 deliveries. On the other hand, the bowling from Renaissance Challengers. Muzahir Raza, pick of the bowlers, 2 over 7 runs and a wicket. Other bowlers went for plenty of runs. 102 is what Muscat Thunders have managed to put on the board in 10 overs.
Fawad started and he was taken to a liking. Muzahir was spot on at the back of Ashish Udedra in the very first delivery. But then it was the show of Rana Naeem and Amir Shah, who took a liking to a lot of Renaissance Challengers bowlers. Doesn't matter, didn't matter, will not matter who came into attack. They just kept going after them and they got runs. Sometimes of the luck as well, but it did not matter. Runs kept coming.
Absolutely, till that 6. Because at that point there was 78 for 1 at the end of 7 overs. But then in the last few overs the show belonged to Renaissance Challengers. Only 22 of the last 3. Boundary on the very last ball of the innings. Right, that's it from the show of the first innings. Renaissance Challengers need 103 to win in all allotted 10 overs. We're going to take a short break. We'll see you on the other side with the run chase.
Hello and welcome back to Oman D10. And what a game we are having at the moment. It's match number 35, Muscat Thunders versus Renaissance Challengers, as Muscat Thunders, after winning the toss, put up a commanding total up there for the Renaissance Challengers to get to. Naeem Rana, the star of the first innings, 55 of 33 deliveries. Other than that, there was Amr Shah, who stayed there for a good 22 deliveries and managed to get 37. And towards the end, there was some good hitting, especially by Naeem Rana, getting to that milestone 6 extras, resulting in 102 for 1. Renaissance Challengers, on the other hand, their bowling started off really well, especially Musahir Raza. Look at that, 2 overs, 1 wicket and only 7 runs, and I don't think you can get better than that. Nadeem Khan, on the other hand, 1 over and he gave just those 7 runs. Otherwise, the rest of the bowlers were quite ordinary. Sufyan Mahmood bowling that last over once again, leaking runs towards the latter half of that over. 6 extras, probably suggesting that it was a disciplined bowling outfit for the Renaissance Challengers. But at the moment, it's going to be this man here, Asif Khan Pathan. And he certainly knows how to strike big. He certainly knows how to get some big runs in the quickest way possible, because have a look at that. 11 innings and 328 runs. What's really good about this is that 36.44 is his average, which means that nearly every innings that he plays, he's been scoring at least more than 28 or 30 quick-fire runs with a good strike rate. Afreet Katie, on the other hand, will be using the new ball for the Muscat Thunders. 12 matches, 10 wickets, economy of 10.5 can be improved upon. The average is average as well at 23.1. Joining me in the comm box, of course, is Pranav Mehta.
Thank you so much, Amin. This is going to be an interesting game. Two very good sides locking horns here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Renaissance Challengers versus Muscat Thunders. What a ball. What a delivery from Afreed Katie to start things off. Angling away from the right-hander, and Asif Khan was in a little bit of trouble there.
Yes, this is good stuff here from Afreed Katie, right up top the innings. Have a look at that. Getting that extra juice. Extracting that extra juice out of the wicket. Shot of good length. And he certainly squared him up.
Cut well. There is protection and there is a mix-up. Both the batters on one side, so one of them has to go. And this is a run out. It's only a matter of time that the answer is answered. Who is going to be walking back? And they don't want to see the back of Asif.
This is absolutely horrendous for the Renaissance Challengers. They'll still be waiting to see who's actually out. Giving a good call, and Amanullah Rafiqi never seemed to have left the crease. He's staying stationed. He's still livid here, Asif Khan Pathan. Absolutely livid on his teammate.
The top scorer of the tournament is going to be walking back, and he's going to be walking back without disturbing the scorers. It's trouble time for Renaissance Challengers as Asif Khan walks back for a duck. Renaissance Challengers, without opening their account, 1 down. Usman walks to the middle. He wouldn't have imagined that he would have to walk in so early. Trouble, trouble, trouble for Renaissance challengers. Oh, that's going to be close. He's gonna. What a wicket here. Afreed Katie is on fire. They had a wicket off the run out. And now Usman, who has had his weak links against the Pacers, and he's going to be walking back.
Absolutely caught flush in front of the wicket. And Afreed Katie can't ask the umpire for a better judgment. And he does not disappoint. This is a disastrous start. 2 balls, 2 wickets. And Renaissance challengers are in trouble. 0 for 2. Disastrous start here for Renaissance challengers. Have a look at that. A mix-up. The call from Asif Khan Pathan. And there was a little bit of shoe from Asif Khan Pathan as well, who was absolutely livid. Then it was Usman, caught flush in front of the wicket by Afreed Katie. And things haven't looked better for Muscat Thunderers today especially. And they have probably affected the second platinum duck of the day.
It's an opportunity for a hat-trick. Not for Afreed Katie, but for Team Muscat Thunderers. A team hat-trick. The first one was a run out. The second one was leg before. What's it going to be now? It's going to be a wide. Not great from Afreed Katie. Renaissance challengers are in a lot of trouble here. He needs to get right.
Yeah, have a look at that. Keeping it away from the right-hander, and he was expecting Hamad Ifraq to just chase that ball and perhaps get an edge or something on the bat. Otherwise, his field was pretty much set up for a good wicket. Such is the urgency at the moment. The wickets, couple of wickets on the first 3 deliveries, and the batters who has come out at the crease is also unprepared. So it just shows the urgency at the moment. Put that in relation with the D10 format as well. Everything is fast-paced.
You have to be prepared. Amanullah will have a lot of responsibility. What a delivery, what a delivery. They're appealing. No, says the umpire. Everything is happening in the middle. They're almost everyone together.
Well, cheeky. Pranav Atavale, have a look at that. Oh, I think it missed the bat. There was no sound there. Afreed Katie appeals. Everybody stops appealing. But then the umpire starts discussing. And the wicket-keeper, a little too late to make that appeal.
I don't know much, but all I can say is if it's out, the keeper would have been celebrating even before collecting the catch. They always leak emotions, wicket keepers. What a over is Afreed Katie bowling. 1 for 1. Struck, swung, hard. Should be a boundary. Over point. That's much better from Hamad.
Not sure if Afreed would really like this or not, but that was a good 4 for Renaissance challengers as well as Muscat Thunderers, because that was too close for comfort. Have a look at that, slashing the ball hard and barely clearing that fielder. I believe it was Soumya Sampath. Have a look at that, just barely enough. A few more years later, the young lad would have certainly caught it at backward point. This is a good cricket here from Muscat Thunderers.
Can he finish off in style? Yes, he can. A quick single will allow them to have 6 of the over. Renaissance challengers, 6 for the loss of 2 at the end of first. The old warhorse has been unleashed from the Oman LNG end. Munis Ansari, the slinger. 12 matches, 10 wickets. Right in the block hole. You can't be playing Munis Ansari with a big backlift. He's always looking for a little bit of gap under the bat.
Right then, in all that madness, now Amanullah finds himself on strike for the first time this innings. Beautiful scenes here from the Oman Cricket Academy. It's a full moon night. And of course, it's an ITW Prodigy and TPT 360 production bringing you some beautiful pictures. Some exciting cricketing action here. In the air. Gets off in style. Goes over the top, over the infield. And I believe it's going to be a couple of runs to Amanullah. So he'll be breathing easy now.
Two young lads enjoying the grass here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Fortunate, no damage done. Amanullah has a big responsibility up on his shoulders. Asif Khan, who is competing for the player of the tournament, he's been the man in form for Renaissance Challengers, the leading run scorer. And he sold him for a bait. Has a lot of responsibilities on his shoulder, Amanullah.
Trouble times here for the Renaissance Challengers, but then it's still early days in the second innings. A good innings from Amanullah, Hamad Ifraq, as well as Wasim Ali is yet to come, and so is captain Sufyan Mahmood, so they still have plenty of batting at this point in time. A good innings from either one of them, something like Rana Naeem, and a partnership. These two things are essential. If that prospers, things can look interesting, and interesting is this shot. Never too easy for a young lad running behind. Soumya Sampath gives it his all.
A fraction of a second late, Soumya Sampath put in a good dive. Just not getting the right angle. Should have taken it. Always great to see two youngsters performing for a team like Muscat Thunders here at the Oman D10, powered by Fancoat. Munis Ansari. Not able to find the middle of the bat is Amanullah at the moment. And he's still in the mix of runouts at the moment.
Yes, of course, but certainly that intent is there. And it's never easy when you have Munis Ansari hurling those toe-crushing Yorkers at you. Block hole deliveries, very difficult to negotiate. At the moment, just hanging in there. Hamad Ifraq has gotten to a start already, so still early days here. A good partnership between these two, and things, those mishaps in that first over can be forgotten.
You're so right there. I mean, they have to forget about it. Driven through the covers. That's a good shot. If you can play shots like that to Munis Ansari, you've done well. The slinger swinging away from the right-hander. Might have got the bottom of the bat, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, certainly creamed that towards the cover region, in between two fielders. And there was nothing much the fielders could do about it. Captain Sandeep Gaur too, applauding Munis Ansari and said, "And don't worry, mate, you can carry on. That was too good a shot to stop." Once again, beautiful sights here. I believe the cameraman, or rather the cameramen, have an eye for detail, eye for beauty. And beauty, it is the full moon.
Amir Shah. Edged and caught. Amanullah is not going to be contributing to a lot to the scoreboard. He's been dismissed for 5, courtesy of a very good delivery from Amir Shah. And this is going to be disturbing times.
Absolutely, probably the wrong shot. There was a fielder out there to negate such kind of shots. Played in the air, risky selection at this point in time. Amanullah Rafiqi walks back to 5. Whether it's a dressing room or to the other ground, we are not too sure.
Trouble continues for Renaissance Challengers as Amanullah Rafiqi has walked back and in walks Wasim Ali. Will be pulled to deep mid wicket for a single. That's a great way to get off the mark, Wasim Ali.
Yes, he certainly be happy about that. The last few innings that Wasim Ali has played has left something wanting because he started off this tournament in a spectacular fashion where Renaissance Challengers were looking to top the table for most parts of that phase. Bowled him. Just as we speak, Hamad Ifraq now will follow the rest. And that's going to be to the pavilion, to the dugout. Not sure if the Renaissance Challengers are going to be happy about that.
When things started in a mess, they continue in a mess. It all started with that freak run out of the man in form, and now they're just losing wickets on regular intervals. Just not able to make a difference here. Hamad Ifraq also walks back. 10 of 6 for him. 17 for the loss of 4 Renaissance Challengers in a lot of trouble. Amir Shah getting the second wicket of the over. He has had runs to his name as well. What an outing it has been for him. It's been a story. And to face him, it's going to be the captain, Sufyan Mahmood. I mean, what a story. Amir Shah came into Oman on visit, trying to find a team. Was not able to. And at the very last moment, Muscat Thunders found a hero in him. And look what's happened to him here.
Uppishly played, rather pushed towards covers, towards the offside. Well, absolutely. And what he's found a place in one of the most experienced and one of the most renowned teams in Oman, the Muscat Thunders, or Muscat City as they are known originally. Pitched it up. He'll want to adjust to that because Wasim Ali normally would just take it apart once the ball is in his arc. Having said that, it's the end of the third over, 18 for 4 Renaissance Challengers.
आजा आजा
Bowler ready. Quick, please, quick. Covering.
In a lot of trouble. Renaissance challenges 18 for 4. What can they make out of this? Sufyan Mahmood and Wasim Ali, two very dear friends. Two left-handers. Right in the middle. Can they make a match out of this?
Just pushed for another single, and one makes you wonder if the Renaissance Challenger is going to make heavy weather of this run chase. 19 for 4. Another quiet over here, and they could be well and truly out of the game. Maybe not another over, maybe another 2.
There's still an equation. I mean, I feel it's fairly possible. Looking for a big one here. There's a fielder in the deep who'll keep it down to 1. Ashish Odedra.
Well, absolutely not immediate effects here on that required run rate, but at the halfway stage, if they still keep going at that 6 run per over rate, things are going to look really difficult for the Renaissance Challengers. Somebody would really have to play an innings out of their skin. Not many in that Renaissance Challengers batting unit at the moment can do that. Sufyan Mahmood is one. Wasim Ali is another one. Fawad Ali can hit the long ball as well. But having said that, it's going to be 80 odd runs from here.
Would you have wanted Fawad Ali to be promoted as a trump card probably in the situation? Maybe try and make a match out of something?
At the moment, it has got to be focused. The innings need to be focused on the likes of Wasim Ali. And for that, you would need to have a proper batter, and that would be Sufyan Mahmood in these circumstances. A captain with a cool head. In the air. Are they going to go for that second? No. Somebody who would be willing to rotate, strike, and play that second fiddle to the main character that Wasim Ali has the ability to be.
I really want to agree to you, but the scoreboard pressure is killing them at the moment. And another factor that's troubling them is that the prime scorers have all departed back. The only one left is Wasim Ali. He's been one of those main contributors.
Big shot, picked it up, and this one's long. Oh my word. Ashish Odedra, for a second, had Wasim Ali nearly dismissed. Heart in their mouths, the Renaissance Challengers will welcome the Fanu 6 number 316.
Probably got from the bottom of it. And Ashish Odedra just in time his jump to perfection. A little better effort. And he could have held on to that. Probably a little too early maybe. Last ball. And that's well bowled by Ganesh. 10 runs of that over from Ganesh as they stay in the hunt. 28 for the loss of 4 at the end of 4. Look at this. The young lad Soumya Sampat gets the ball for the very first time. The young sensation from the Oman and the 19s. the vice captain of the Oman Under-19. And he's going to be having the ball for the very first time. Maybe because two left-handers are in the middle. What can he make of it?
It's long and it's probably dispatched to the other ground. So he's not going to be happy remembering that first ball of the D10. But Soumya Sampath will look to adjust quickly. He's a good talent.
Certainly a very good talent. But bowling really slow against the likes of against the quality of Wasim Ali. You can't be giving so much of flight. He's always going to be getting underneath it. Needs to be more like Pratish, firing it in. Can he get a wicket here? Can he make a comeback? Soumya Sampath. Through the line. This one's travelling as well. Back-to-back sixes for Wasim Ali. He's making a match out of nothing here.
Yeah, gamble here from the Muscat Thunders captain Sandeep Gaud. And somewhere down the line you feel that Wasim Ali has the ability to hit the long ball. And he does, both on the onside. Still in the hunt. Soumya Sampath would need to adjust quickly. Maybe somebody just coming in and murmuring a word or two in his ears. And he can do well.
Much better. Slightly quicker through the air. Needs to be a little more quicker. What can Sufyan offer here? Wasim has taken a start. Can Sufyan join the party?
So far so good. Just have a look at that. A couple of sixes and now Renaissance Challengers are on 41 of 4. Another 9 runs from here. And they'll be pecking along at around 10 runs and over. Just a single, and this is probably the role that Sufyan Mahmood should be playing, as I was mentioning earlier, and that's to play second fiddle. And that second fiddle role has to be someone supportive. Sufyan Mahmood is the right character for this role.
Soumya Sampath. 14 of 4. Shorter, wider through the legs of the wicketkeeper. They should be looking for the second. Won't be looking for the second. That's poor running.
It's poor running, but certainly part of the tactics. Now what this does is it allows Sufyan Mahmood to get a free hit on the very last delivery, and that would also ease pressure on Sufyan Mahmood. Would act as a release shot. You wouldn't want to be reeling behind too much, eating up too many deliveries just to play that second fiddle. So this is good thinking here. Psychological advantages. Nowadays modern day cricket has progressed a great deal.
On the other hand, can Soumya Sampath finish well? Can he angle one into the left-hander? Can he fire it in? The young sensation. It'll be so important for his confidence. Flighted, slog swept. There is protection in the deep in terms of Afrit Katie, and he'll keep it down to 1. 16 runs from that over of Soumya Sampath as Renaissance Challengers look to be in the hunt. 44 for the loss of 4 at the end of 5.
फील्ड पे बाद में बात करेंगे बाद में मैच के बाद तू किधर था
.44 for 4 at the end of 5 overs. Some slow, steady recovery from the Renaissance Challengers. They were struggling. They still are, I believe. 11.8 is the required run rate. Walks in Ganesh. Single to start the proceeding and walks in the commentary box. Is my fellow commentator, my friend from Hyderabad, Dakkan, Mr. Mudassir Ali.
Thank you, Noman, for a warm welcome.
Covering middle.
Noman comes all the way from Pakistan, Pindi.
Okay, bowler ready.
This is how cricket brings everyone together at one place. 45 for the loss of 4. Wasim. It's a big hope for Renaissance Challenges. They want to achieve that 103. He needs to play till the end.
Trying to hit too hard on this occasion. Pace was not on offer from Ganesh. Bowled a decent spell in the previous match as well against the IS Invincibles, picking up 3 wickets, restricting the IS Invincibles. Now 103 is the target. With required run rate of over 12, you would expect at least one boundary and a few single doubles every over. Oh, there we go. That's going to be a costly miss. Late swing, and wicket keeper couldn't gather that one.
Surprisingly, where was the wicket keeper going? Oh, an easy 4 runs. And lucky runs for Renaissance Challengers. I feel for the bowler. Look at that, wrong footed, and the ball just coming in. At this level, you need to make sure, wait till the end, till the ball moves. Then you need to take your steps, whether you want to go towards right or left. Not a good anticipation by the wicketkeeper, Pranav Athavale.
Struck straight down the ground. That's a very good catch. Jeet Shah runs in and has taken an absolute blinder. Brings to the end of Sofyan's innings.
It's the advantage of having youngsters in your side and not afraid to put that extra dive to take those blinders. He was never in control, Sufyan. Just losing the shape, losing the grip of his bat, and look at that effort coming in from Jeet. The captain departs, managing 6 of 10 balls, 50 for the loss of 5. In comes Nadeem Khan. On the back foot, played towards Jeet, off the mark with that single. It again, clutch moment in the game. The partnership was looking good. All of a sudden, wicket going down, and we are unable to locate Pranav Mehta in the com box.
Some misunderstanding between these two batters. No damage done on the last ball of the over.
No communication between these two. Where was he going, Wasim? Watching the ball was Nadeem. I reckon it was a good call from Nadeem. Nonetheless, no damage has been done. 6 overs done, 51 for the loss of 5. Already we have seen a mix-up at the top of the order. Asif without troubling the score, a run out thanks to Jeet. Change of pace. Good start by Rana Naeem. What a day he is having with the bat in hand, also with the ball in hand. An excellent all-rounder to have in your side, Numan.
Absolutely right. Shades of Abdur Razak in his batting. And shades of Abdur Razak in his bowling as well. Outside edge. Just evades the short third fielder. Runs across the fence for a boundary.
A positive sign for Naeem Rana. Because Nadeem was nowhere near the ball. Lucky runs. Taking the thick outside edge. So it means he's not reading the pace and the variations from Naeem Rana. This is a very big opportunity for Naeem Rana to get better of Nadeem Khan.
It's important to see what variation is he going to bring now. Are we going to see a change up? Are we going to see a slow ball again? Straight down the ground for a single.
Do you think it's right move to get Naeem Rana to bowl the 7th over?
Well, considering the experience he has, it's definitely the right move. We have seen him defending runs against the likes of Nadeem Bhalli in the last over. Gets a single towards mid-wicket.
What are your thoughts, Noman? Two left-handers out there in the middle.
Well, there should be an off-spinner. Makaran Patil, they should just bring in an off-spinner since two left-handed batters are operating. It's always good to have an off-spinner in your side with the likes of talent that Muscat Thunders youngsters have. Oh, that's a very good shot. He's picked it up, giving Rana Naeem some taste of his own medicine. What a hit towards the mid-wicket region. It's a welcome six for Oman Stallions.
Absolutely, what a hit. A big over in progress here. Stand and deliver. He knows it will be on the middle and off stump, and look at that heave. Enormous power generated by Nadeem Khan on the back foot, a maximum. Excellent camera work. There you go. You beauty, Nadeem Khan. 63 with that maximum Renaissance challenges. So 40 needed of 19 balls.
Picking up the length, putting it on the onside. They will just settle for a single. 7 of the last 2 deliveries, 13 of Naeem's first over. 7 done, it's 64 for 5.
Seven over 64 for the loss of 5. And here we go. The right time taking that floating power play. 2 left-handers out there in the middle who has got some runs under their belt. The likes of Nadeem and Wasim. Batting at a strike rate of 200. More than 200 is Wasim. So is Nadeem Khan, 13 of 6. With that maximum, the equation coming down to 39 of 18. And in comes the experienced Munis Ansari, who is known for bowling those lethal Yorkers. Inside edge. The previous over, outside edge, and he has got a boundary this time, just a single, as there was a fielder stationed, a deep square leg. What should be the strategy of the batters against Munis Ansari?
Well, it depends on what type of delivery he's going to offer you. Because he's that sort of a character, that sort of experienced player who's going to bring a mixed bag of tricks. He's going to bowl you a Yorker, then he's going to vary his pace, then he's going to vary his length. He's not predictable at all. So as a player, as a batter, you have to bring that thinking cap out once you are playing against him. You can try for a ramp shot, you can try for a scoop against him.
A low full toss, well managed by Wasim. 8 of 10 times, it is expected him to bowl those Yorkers. Keeping that in mind, just bending a bit low, the batter Wasim negotiated that Yorker quite well for a couple of runs. All important over. Need to be very clever against Munis Ansari. Next 4 balls, if they can get 8 or 10, last 2 over 26, it's quite achievable, keeping in mind. For sure, 1 over will be from Afrid Katie. They'll be having a problem with the other over. A low full toss. Excellent timing and placement. A bit wayward this time, not targeting the stumps. Width offered and full advantage taken by Wasim.
Well, Wasim is not going to miss out if you ball him in his arc, if you're going to feed him in his zone. 36 or 16. If only one man who can take them over the line is Wasim, and it's just this partnership which is swinging the match slowly in the favor of Renaissance Challengers. What a chase we have on our hands.
And what a tournament he's having. Wasim Ali. Will he strike back here? Munis Ansari. Change of pace, change of line and length. Just pulling his length back at the right time. So 31 of 14 balls. It stays on here. Good to see Wasim Ali talking to the youngster. He might be telling him, if it is in your arc, then just go after Munis Ansari. There is no protection toward that cock on a deep square leg and the long on 2 fielders stationed outside the 30-yard circle. So there is a big gap towards deep mid-wicket.
That's a very good shot. Over the fielder. Gets the boundary towards long off. Much needed for the Renaissance Challengers and Nadeem Khan, and they are still in the hunt.
He's very clever, Nadeem Khan. Look at that, standing deep in the crease and goes over the mid-off. Manipulating the field quite well here. So leaking runs, even the likes of Munis Ansari. Slowly, they're taking the charge here, Nadeem and Wasim.
Well, it's the pressure. It's the pressure. Sometimes it gets to the best of us, that's for sure. The experienced Munis Ansari played for the Oman national team, plays for different leagues and different franchises. Featured in the T10 league as well. Last delivery. Where is he going to deposit this one? It's a good comeback. It's right up in the block hole. 26 needed of 12 balls. We have got a match on our hands. 8 done at 77 for 5. What a thriller we have got on our hands. 26 of 12. Afreed Katie to bowl the penultimate over. These 6 balls might well be defining the fate of this game. Where is Nadeem Khan going to deposit the first one? Afreed Katie bowled a decent first over. Oh, swing and a miss, out of the reach of the batter. Good start by Afreed.
A good start to the over. The likes of Munis Ansari going for some runs. It means now it's up to Afreed Katie to bowl a tight over and give something for the bowler to deliver that final over. Anything below 14 would be cakewalk, I believe, for Renaissance Challenge if Nadeem and Wasim stays till the end. And nicely bowled and equally well managed, but there's a fielder position. Bowling as per the field is Afreed Katie. It's a packed offside field. Bowling on the 6th stump.
25 of 10 now. It's going to be Wasim Ali who is striking it over 200. He has a job on his hands tonight. For Wasim Ali, we've got mid-wicket, long on at the fence. Runs in Afreed Katie. Inside edge, that's a good effort. Rana Naeem certainly saving some runs. Just a single. What a over in the context of the game. Only 3 runs.
Oh, what an effort from Rana Naeem. And good captaincy, I would say. Rana is standing a bit fine and certainly saving some runs for his team.
"24 of 9. Fine leg and third man inside the circle. There's plenty of gap between the sweeper cover and long off region. Is Nadeem going to target that? Steps out. Yes, he can. That's a very good shot. The ball goes over the sweeper cover region. That's a hit from Mohammad Nadeem in the context of the game. Has got a 6. It's 18 of 8 now.
And he's applauded by his partner Wasim Ali. Change of plans for Nadeem. Charging down the ground and connects well. Forcing Afreed Katie to change his line and length. And what a hit. Majestic. A maximum for Nadeem. And Renaissance Challengers moves to 85. Just 18 needed of 8.
Just the matter of one shot, the momentum shifts, the gear shifts, the pressure shifts. 18 of 8. Runs in Afreed. Full toss. Belt straight down the ground. They're running the first run hard. Wasim Ali is so quick to turn back for the second run. This is good running between the wickets. 16 of 7 now.
How well he is manipulating the field here, Nadeem. Responding to his call is Wasim Ali. Showing faith and putting the trust in Nadeem. Running hard for the second run. And by taking those 2 runs, he's putting the bowler under pressure. Already gone for some runs. He's finding it hard against Nadeem Khan.
Full toss. Drilled straight down the ground. There is protection. It's just gonna be a single. 15 of the last over. It's going down to the wire here at the Oman Cricket Academy.
अरे जा रहे हैं अभी स्पीड में बात सुन लेना
Last over. And who has been given the responsibility to bowl this one? There's absolutely no prize to guessing. Rana Naeem, who's done that twice for his side. But it's a different night. It's a different opponent they're against. The two youngsters out there in the center. Can Rana Naeem hold on to his nerves? He has to defend 15 of 6. First delivery. Right up in the block hole. They will manage a single. Rana Naeem and Muscat Thunders won't mind that.
15 of 6 and with that single 14 of 5. Two batters looking good. Batting at more than a striker of 200, and look at that scenes out there in the ground. Renaissance Challengers applauding and cheering these two batters. Wasim on 33, Nadeem on 30. Still 14 needed. Need a maximum here. It's the experience. Rana Naeem runs in.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, brilliant. What an over. What a start to the over, I believe. Away from the left-handed batter. Not in the reach, not in the arc, not in the radar.
A poor shot selection. He's trying to go towards the deep mid-wicket, and good piece of bowling. Bowling on the 5th stump. All you need to do is play over the covers. Just get a boundary. Now the pressure is on the batter with the dot delivery. A precious dot delivery bowled by Naeem.
Slow ball. He's picked it up. One too many slow balls there. And that has gone over the mid-wicket fence. Much needed. Much anticipated 6 from the blade of Wasim Ali. And they are happy about that.
Oh, what a poor effort coming from Ganesh. A change of pace. Rolling his fingers. Trying to clear that long boundary and getting a help from the fielder here. A terrible. Should have been taken by Narusumaya. He survives. His stay will continue. Now 8 needed of 3 balls.
How costly is that drop catch going to be? Steps out, thumbs down the ground, fielder. Just one bounce to him. They will just settle for a single. What a comeback after conceding a 6.
Now 7 needed of 2. 2 left-handers. Will he go with the same field, or will Nadeem force Naeem to make few changes? At the long on, it's Afrit Katie and Sandeep Gaur. In fact, Ashish Oded right long off at long on. It's Afrit Katie. No Patil as he got injured. Runs in Naeem.
Oh, what a shot. Inside out. This is traveling. One bounce over the fence. What an absolute thrilling encounter we have on our hands.
Not an easy shot to play. That too bit fuller. What a knock he's playing. You beauty, Nadeem Khan. Timely maximum, I believe. And he anticipated that fuller one standing deep in the crease and lofted over that cover. Is it a maximum or a boundary? Wasim Ali is pleading the on-field umpire that you need to go upstairs and check whether it's a boundary or maximum. But with that 4 runs, 100 comes up for RC. The first time in this tournament when they met, it was a tie game. The last ball, 3 were needed. The bowler was Patil. This time they have got Naeem Rana. But the good news for RC is that Nadeem, he's striking the ball quite well.
Three of 1. What an encounter. What a comeback this. Lost 4 wickets within the span of 20 runs. We got fine leg, square leg inside the circle. Third man inside the circle. Cover sends back. Last delivery. Steps out. Straight down the ground. The call is for 2. They get the first run. They're coming back for the second one. We have got another tie on our hands. What an encounter this is.
Not once but twice in this tournament we have seen Renaissance Challengers and Muscat Thunders sharing the points. What a game of cricket we have witnessed. What a knock from Nadeem. They were in trouble when he came in and got those maximum and boundaries. The match number 35, the second time in this tournament. They played a tight game here.
What an encounter. What an encounter we have witnessed here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Talking about this specific game, in the first innings, that last ball is surely something that is going to hurt Renaissance Challengers. They gave away 4 extra runs on the overthrow, and probably those 4 runs, those 5 runs on the last delivery was something that is going to hurt them for quite a while. But what a game, what an excellent encounter. Both teams would be proud of their efforts. As Renaissance Challengers and Muscat Thunders have played out a tie once again. 40 of 19 for Wasim Ali, 36 of 17 for Nadeem. They would surely be thinking, why did they not send Nadeem Khan up the order? Like always, like the norm of the last 3-4 games. But what a thrilling game we have witnessed here at the Oman D10, powered by Fan Code. Talking about the bowling for Muscat Thunders, 2 wickets for Syed Amir. I wonder why did he not bowl after that? 1 over 2 runs, 2 wickets. Monis Ansari expensive, 2 over 23. Wicket apiece for Afreed Katie and Ganesh Sumayya. 103 was the target when these two teams came out to bat. The Renaissance Challengers, they lost a flurry of wickets. This was misunderstanding. He wanted him to get out. Asif Khan was run out. After that, the flurry of wickets continued there. Batters tried to get some runs. In the process, they kept on losing wickets. Very good catch there by Rana Naeem. Then that bolt from Syed Amir getting 2 wickets. And then some sort of recovery. Wasim Ali getting maximums, a couple of 6s against Somya Sampath. That shifted momentum somehow in the favor of RC. Sufyan was taken out of the equation by a very good catch. And then the last partnership. The 2 left-handed batters, Nadeem and Wasim Ali, got in the act, scored some quick runs. This was thumbed on the onside, and this was that fantastic inside out, nearly carried all the way, just bouncing inside the fence. And then that last delivery, once again slower, once again changing, taking the pace off. They managed 2 runs to tie the encounter. Here's what the match summary says. Muscat Thunders 102 for 1. Could only manage 22 of last 3 overs. Rana Naeem scoring 55. 103 was the target, but it went down as a tie. 40 of 19 for Wasim Ali. Syed Amir gave away 2 runs, picked up a wicket. It is a tie at the match number 35 for the Oman D10, powered by Fan Code. We are going to take a short break. We'll see you on the other side with the post-match presentation ceremony.
Action, drama, entertainment continues here in Oman D10 powered by Fan Code. For the second time in this tournament, Renaissance Challengers versus Muscat Thunders. And the result was a tie between these two sides, posting 102 for the loss of one in their 10 overs. They were in a bit of bother, Muscat Thunder, but again it was a brilliant last over from Naeem Rana defending 15 runs, and at the end, Renaissance Challengers were able to manage 102 for the loss of 5. A tremendous game of cricket we have witnessed tonight. Joining me in the presentation party is Mujahid Surve, and few notable performances coming in from the batters of Muscat Thunders. First, it was Rana Naeem for his brilliant 55 of 33. Ahmed Syed also contributing with a bat 37 in just 24 balls. Muzahir Raza was pick of the bowlers for Renaissance Challengers, 2 overs, 7 runs and a wicket. When the chase started, they were in control, Renaissance Challengers, thanks to Wasim Ali for his brilliant 40. Unbeaten runs, Nadeem also managed quick 34 in 16, but it wasn't enough to go beyond 102. Player of the match goes to the excellent effort with the bat as well as the ball. It's Rana Naeem for his brilliant 55 of just 33 and bowling some few good overs in the end. ये इत्तेफाक ही है कि जब जब मैं आता हूं तो प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच आप ही बनते हैं, और ये दूसरी बार टाई हुआ इस टूर्नामेंट में, वो भी रेनाइसेंस के अगेंस्ट. तो फीलिंग बताइए आप.
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह मेरे लिए गुड लक है कि जब भी आप आते हैं मुझे मैन ऑफ द मैच मिलता है. रेनाइसेंस बहुत अच्छी साइड है, यंग प्लेयर्स हैं उनके, उन्होंने बड़ी अच्छी एफर्ट की है, मगर थोड़े से लैप्स हुए हैं हमारे से फील्डिंग में. तो इंशाल्लाह हम वो नेक्स्ट मैचेस में कोशिश करेंगे कवर करने की, और ऑलमोस्ट बहुत अच्छा मैच हुआ है.
राना, डू यू थिंक एक अच्छी पोजीशन थी जहां पे 2 पॉइंट्स लेने ही चाहिए थे, बट अनलकीली क्या 1 पॉइंट से भी खुश है आप लोग?
जी अनफॉर्चुनेटली थोड़े से फील्डिंग में हमारे से मिसहैप्स हुए हैं, तो पार्ट ऑफ गेम है, इसमें कुछ नहीं कह सकते आप. तो इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट मैचेस में हम ट्राई करेंगे कि अच्छा थोड़ा सा कमबैक करें फील्डिंग में और अच्छे से जो है ना मैच विन करें.
चलिए, वेल डन आपके ऑलराउंड परफॉर्मेंस के लिए, ऑल द बेस्ट आपके आने वाले गेम्स के लिए.
थैंक यू वेरी मच सर.
So that was Rana Naeem, the player of the match from match number 35. Don't go anywhere. We will dive into a short break. But once we are back, there's one more game lineup.
Welcome to Oman D10, powered by Fan Code. Last game for this evening. It's match number 36, and it's the El Clasico. It's Yalla Shabab Giants versus the Royal Oman Stallions. Immediately throwing this entire broadcast to the comms, and it's going to be the toss time. Let's have a look.
Match number 36, Royal Oman Stallions will be taking on Yalla Shabab Giants. It's toss time in Oman D10, powered by Fan Code. Next to me is Mohit Patel, the captain of Yalla Shabab Giants. Next to him is Vinayak Shukla, the captain of Royal Oman Stallions. And we also do have the services of our match referee, Mr. Freddy. Mohit will flip the coin as Yalla Shabab are the home team. Khanjar has been called. Number is it is. काफ़ी महत्वपूर्ण मुकाबला है क्योंकि एक एक पे बराबरी है. तो आप पहले बल्लेबाजी करेंगे या गेंदबाजी?
गेंदबाजी करेंगे.
कोई तब्दीली प्लान में या स्ट्रैटेजीज में?
क्योंकि लास्ट टाइम हम लोग ने बैटिंग की जो हम लोग कंटेन नहीं कर पाए थे, तो इस बार हम लोग ने करना चाहते हैं. तो फील्डिंग लेके उन लोग को 100 के अंदर कंटेन करके फिर हम लोग आराम से चेस कर सकते हैं.
और कोई तब्दीली नज़र आएगी स्क्वाड में?
3 चेंज है, संजू, अब्दुल और निशक करके अंदर आए.
ऑल द बेस्ट मोहित एंड डू वेल.
थैंक यू.
They've asked you to post a total.
Yeah, we don't mind posting a total first because it's a good wicket to bat on, so we are happy with that.
Vinayak, stakes are very high when it comes to Royal Oman Stallions playing against Yalla Shabab Giants. So what are the plans and tactics coming into this game?
We used to play against each other so many times in the practice matches as well, so we both team know each other well, so there might be a lot of thinking going behind the matches, so we are focusing on that and implementing our plans that we have.
And finally, changes in the side.
We are going with 4 changes. All the seniors have been rested. It's Naseem, Nadeem, Hasnain and Sagar Parmar is resting.
And incomes?
Incomes Shah Rukh Khan, Vishal and I forgot the other 2. Sorry for that.
No worries. All the best for this game.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ever smiling Vinayak Shukla. But the news from the sideline is that Mohit Patel has won the toss and Yalla Shabab Giants has decided to bowl first.
Right then, Yalla Shabab Giants, Mohit Bhai Patel has asked the Royal Oman Stallions to put up a total. And of course, we have the lineups here. Anshuman Prasanna, Azmat Khan, Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, Karan Sonavle, Rafiullah, Rishabh Gupta gets a game. Saad Bagar, Shah Rukh Khan, Vinayak Shukla is captaining the side for this game. Vishal Gowda gets a game, and so does Yashas GL. On the other hand, it's Yalla Shabab Giants, Abdul Khalik, Amir Hamza, Mohit Patel, the captain, Mohammad Sharfuddin, the Hyderabadi Rocket, and Mujibur Ali, who's having a dream tournament with the ball and bat. Nitish Nandedla, Sai Shiv Narayan will be behind the stumps. Super Sanju gets a game finally in this Oman D10. And Umer Shakil with the new ball. Zikriya Islam, of course, the big hitting, swashbuckling Zohaib Amanat will feature in this Yalla Shabab Giants side. They won the toss and elected to bowl. Joining me in the comm box is Pranav Mehta.
Super Sanju, what a name to have. Not short of any kind of bench strength. Rishabh Gupta, he's been in the mix of things, but finally he has the bat in hand. We've seen him around fielding well, but today he has an opportunity opening the innings for Royal Oman Stallions. And believe it or not, it's going to be Anshuman Prasanna. 2 young lads opening the batting for Royal Oman Stallions.
Yes, of course. So now probably goes on to show that both of these two teams really confident of their positioning in that points table. And they would certainly look to consolidate their position with a win tonight. However, it is also important to give their bench strength a bit of a go here. Just iron out a few chinks in the armor. Have the senior players rested, fresh legs for the next round. Let's play, says the umpire Freddy.
The young lad, Rishabh Gupta. It's gone straight up in the air. There's a fielder underneath it who'll hold on to that. Not a kind of start that Rishabh Gupta would have wanted. Umair Shakil is never going to be dropping onto that.
First strike here. And Amir Hamza has struck. Certainly a good presentation of bat, but then a bit too early on that shot, only resulting in him mistiming the ball. It's a day for first ball ducks. And Amir Hamza strikes 0 for 1.
It is the Oman D10 powered by Fan Code. And it's been the home for opportunities for the young guns. Although on this occasion, Rishabh Gupta not able to impress. Vishal Gowda will have an opportunity here for all Oman Stallions. Sliding down the leg, Hamza.
Yeah, just releasing a little bit of pressure. And have a look at that first ball wicket here. Rishabh Gupta, normally a good striker of the ball, but then I think he just was too early, climbed onto that steep bounce really early, straight into the hands of Umair Shakil. They're not going to be missing those. The Yara Shabab Giants as a fielding unit. Amir Hamza. Played with soft hands. Solid defense.
Very good backup. Youngsters all round. Youngsters all round. If it is the youngster who's going to be on strike, there's a young wicketkeeper from the Oman under-19 who's holding the gloves. Good technique, very good technique by Gowda there.
Yes, of course. Now you also have Saishiv Narayan behind the stumps. There's a beautiful flick and is beating the fielder at fine leg who's inside the circle. Now Anshuman Prasanna has been impressive. He's played a big innings before.
Oozing with confidence here. Anshuman Prasanna angling into the pads. And if you have had just the man of the match performance, this is going to be bread and butter for you. It's so important for the young guns to get that kind of confidence and support from the team management, and they can always excel, always have the potential.
This time towards point and holds out. Anshuman Prasanna cannot continue that good run that he had in the previous games. Just before the break, Royal Oman Stallions seems to have lost their second wicket on the trot.
Oh my, what is happening here? The young guns are in a lot of hurry here. He's holding on to his ground. Believe there's something that the umpires want to have a look at. Can he have a little bit of luck towards his side? Anshuman Prasanna. He's a very good talent. I mean, we've seen him winning the man of the match on the previous occasion.
Let's have a look at that front foot. It looks touch and go here. The TV umpire has asked for a review. believe he's done well, yeah, because the first point of contact of the foot is what's going to matter. However, the decision lies with the TV and the third umpire, and green light it is. Sorry, mate, you're not going back early. It's red light.
So comedy of errors can be a reason for laugh, but Anshuman Prasanna is going to be disappointed. A boundary of the very first delivery. The very next one, a wide. It would have been called a wide if he would have missed it, but he's got it caught at point. 6 for the loss of 2, Royal Oman Stallions.
Plenty of wickets falling at the early stages. And it's going to be Azmat Khan now. Left-hander. This is youngsters galore out there in the centre for the Royal Oman Stallions. Everybody getting a chance. One makes you think Vinayak Shukla should not be coming into bat anytime soon. Four balls in. We've seen it all. Couple of boundaries, extras now. A wicket. In fact, 2 wickets. And some running between the wickets as well. Have a look at that wicket. Kept it away from the right-hander, and I think he was too hasty in chasing that one. Should have left it alone. And straight into the hands of Saishiv.
Has to be really disappointed. The 2 young guns. But somebody's loss is another person's benefit. Azmat, the left-hander, is in the middle. He has a chance to impress here.
Absolutely, and all of this is owing to the commanding performances that both the teams have put in as a unit. As a result, it's been really, really good performances by both.
Last ball, man. You talk to the over.
One more delivery to go. It's just been that long over. Ooh, just tickling it and missing it. End of the over. 2 wickets and 8 runs in this. Royal Oman Stallions are 8 for 2 after 1. Umar, and he'll be coming in to bowl that second over. Still in the power play. Azmat Khan and Vishal Gowda are the 2 men who are at the centre, and it's good to see some good bowling straight up. Hint of swing by Umar. Now Umar is a good bowler as well, and loves giving the ball some shape. On this occasion, bringing it into the left-hander. However, the line was wrong. As a result, it's just a wide, but then he's been impressive as well. The last couple of series, the D series is D50 and D10.
It's so difficult to hold on to positions here. onto the pads, will get a single. It's so difficult to hold on to positions, especially if you're a part of either of these sides, Yala Shabab Giants or Royal Oman Stallions, filled with talent, not just in the 11 but also on the bench.
Yes, absolutely. And they've got a good game on their hands at the moment. It's all courtesy, some strong performances put in at the early stages. Somewhere down the line, they do sense that they are in a position where none of the teams who are ranked below them can be reaching where they are at the moment. Play and a miss. This was too close for comfort for Vishal Gowda.
Not easy to immediately have the opportunity and to shine. Omer has been one of the decent bowlers for Yala Shabab Giants, and Vishal Gowda has had limited opportunities.
It's still a learning curve for the youngsters. It's D10, and not many times. Loud shout, and it's just going to go on and trickle down hill for a boundary. Lucky runs. In fact, it's come off the bat, so Vishal Gowda will feel good about that.
Was it a catch in that case? An inside edge and going to his wrong side, the wicketkeeper, the young Nitish. It's so important to be stable. Early days for the young lads at this level. It is the Oman D10, the fastest format played in Oman here, and it's an opportunity for the youngsters to shine.
Bowl them. So accuracy and good line and length pays off for Umair. And that's something that he is known for, well known in that Yalla Shabab dugout for.
What a talent is Umair, the young lad, tall, nippy. You miss, I hit, is what he says. And Vishal Gowda was never around it. He's going to be walking back. 5 of 5 for him, as Royal Oman Stallions are in a little bit of trouble. 14 for 3 for them. Karan Sanavle. Those are lovely numbers. 271 runs, average of 22. He can work on that. But that strike rate, ever amazing, 183. Best of 73. That's where he made a real impact in this tournament.
He's up against Umair. Gets the under edge. No run here, so he'll still want to get off the mark. But yes, of course, Karan Sonavle has been quite a different player this D10. Have a look at that wicket. Rattling the woodwork. Hint of movement available for Umair. Now he's going to be up against a proper top order batter. Even though he's come at number 5, Karan Sonavle is quite a handful. And what a delivery to trouble him. He'll get off the mark, but not in a convincing way. This is great work here by Umair. End of the second over, the Royal Oman Stallions are 15 for the loss of 3 wickets.
सामने आ गया चल ठीक है मैं उधर जाता हूँ